जया गिरिवराधारी गिरिवराधारी हरि जया यशोदनन्दना जया व्रजजनरञ्जना जया जया यशोदनन्दना जया व्रजजनरञ्जना जया जया यमुनातीरवनचारी जया कुंज विहारी जया जया यमुनातीरवनचारी जया कुंज विहारी कुंज विहारी जया राधा माधव जया कुंज विहारी जया राधा माधव जया कुंज विहारी जया कुंज विहारी जया गोपी जनवल्लभ जया गिरिवराधारी जया गिरिवराधारी जया गिरिवराधारी हरि जया राधा माधव जया कुंज विहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Some hot water. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Nitai Nitai Gorango, Gora Hari Nitai Gora 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 Hari Go Gora 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 Hari Go Jaya Satchinandana Gora Hari Patita Pavana Gora Hari Pati Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Jaya Radha Radhanata Radha Radhanata Sri Radhe Jaya Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Sri Radhe Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Nitai Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya नाम संकीर्तन की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Today we will discuss from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, chapter 7, entitled The Sacrifice Performed by Daksha, just 35. Siddha uchuhu ayam tvat katha mrishta piyusha najyam mano varanaha klesha davagni dagdaha trusharto avagadha na sasmara davam na niskramati brahma sampannavan naha. Siddha uchuhu ayam tat katha mrishta piyusha najyam manovarana klesha davagni dagdha trushavagaadho na sasmaradavam na niskramati brahma sampannavannaha. Siddha uchuhu ayam tat katha mrishta piyusha najyam manovarana klesha davagni dagdha trushavagaadho na sasmaradavam na niskramati brahma sampannavannaha. Siddha uchuhu ayam tat katha mrishta piyusha najyam manovarana klesha davagni dagdha trushartavagadhana sasmaradavam na niskramati brahma sampannavannaha. Uchuhu ayam tat katha mrishta piyusha najyam manovarana klesha davagni dagdha tusharto vagadho na sansmaradavam na niskramati brahma sampannavannaha. Dauchuhu ayam tat katha mrishta piyusha nadhyam manovarana klesha davagni dagdha trushavagaadho na sansmaradavam na niskramati brahma sampannavannaha. Tapiyusha najyam manovarana klesha davagni dagdha trusharto vagadho na sasmaradavam Mataji. Siddhauchuhu ayam tat katam nishta piyushanadhyam manovarana klesha davagni dagdha Tushartho vagadho na sasmaradavam na nishkramati brahma sampanna vannaha Siddhauchuhu manovarna klesha davagni dagdha manovarna klesha davagni dagdha Sato vagadho na sasmaradavam Siddha, the Siddhas, Uchuhu, prayed, I am this, Tvatkatha, your pastimes, Mrishta, pure, Piyusha, of nectar, Nadyam, in the river, Manha, of the mind, Varanaha, the elephant, Klesha, sufferings, Davagni, by the forest fire, Dagdaha, burnt, Trisha, thirst, Arthaha, afflicted, Avagadha, being immersed, Nasasmara, does not remember, Davam, the forest fire, or the miseries, Na Nishkramati, not come out, Brahma, the Absolute, Sampannavat, like having merged, Na, our. Translation and purport by Divine Grace of Charanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. The Siddhas prayed like an elephant that has suffered in a forest fire but can forget all its troubles by entering a river. Our minds, O Lord, always merge in the nectarian river of your transcendental pastimes, and they desire never to leave such transcendental bliss, which is as good as the pleasure of merging in the Absolute. Purport. This statement is from Siddhas, the inhabitants of Siddhaloka, where the eight kinds of material perfections are complete. The residents of the Siddhaloka have full control in the 8 kinds of the yogic perfections. But from this statement it appears that they are pure devotees. They always merge in the nectarian river of hearing of the pastimes of the Lord. Hearing of the pastimes of the Lord is called Krishna Katha. Similarly, there is a statement by Prahlad Maharaj that those who are always merged in the ocean of the nectar of describing the Lord's pastimes are liberated and have no fear of the material condition of life. The Siddhas say that the mind of an ordinary person is full of anxieties. Siddhas say that the example is given of the elephant who has suffered a forest fire and who enters into a river for relief. If persons who are suffering in the forest fire of this material existence will only enter into the nectarian river of the description of the pastimes of the Lord, they will forget all the troubles of the miserable material existence. The Siddhas do not care for the fruitive activities such as performing sacrifices and achieving the good results. They simply merge in the transcendental discussions of the pastimes of the Lord that makes them completely happy, without care for pious or impious activities. For those who are always in the Krishna consciousness There is no need to perform any kind of pious or impious sacrifices or activities. Krishna consciousness is itself for it includes all the process praised in the Vedic literature. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chachunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangham Langayate Girim Yat Krupatamaham Vande Sri Gurum Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanyameswaram Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Nitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadubhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanatam Cha Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachacha Deshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So discussion, the offering of the prayers by various category of demigods to Lord Narayan is being described here. You know, Daksha Prajapati committed severe offense against Lord Shiva. Shiva still forgiven him. But because he was father-in-law also, but when Sati also left the body due to self-immolation, she could not tolerate the humiliation done to her husband. Therefore, using the yogic process, she self-immolated. When this news came, Lord Shiva became very angry. Now there no relation exists at all. Then offender has to be punished. Otherwise, he will continue to commit offense. Therefore, he sent Virabhadra, accompanied by other followers, ghostly followers. They punished Virabhadra, beheaded Daksha. Yajna was not completed. If one takes sankalpa for the yajna, if you don't complete, it is the most sinful reaction. Therefore, all the demigods headed by Lord Brahma and Indra, they come to Kailash to pacify Lord Shiva. Having offered the prayers, Lord Shiva accepted. Lord Shiva is called Ashutosh. He can be pleased very easily. Also get angry also very easily. Small defiance of the dharma, then he will get angry also. So he was pleased. Then, accompanied by all the demigods, they come to the arena of fire sacrifice and given solution for other sages what they have to do. And he said that I am not angry with anyone, But the offender has to be punished, otherwise he will continue to commit the offenses again and again. And now the head of the Daksha Prajapati was already burnt to ashes. Therefore, he said that get a goat head and send his followers, and they got the head of the goat. Then he, by the mercy of Lord Shiva, he was survived with the goat head. Ajay, it is written. So, having got the goat head now purified by the verse of mercy of Lord Shiva, Daksha Prajapati offer wonderful prayers. Asking for the forgiveness. Then Daksha Prajapati completed the yajna. As he was offering the final offerings, oblations, then Jai Sri Sri Radha Radhanath ki Jai, Giraj Govardhan ki Jai, Gaurahari ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Lord Narayan suddenly appears there. Lord Narayan appeared here because previously Lord Narayan did not come to the arena of the yajna, nor Brahma. Because when there is offense is committed against a Vaishnava, Lord Narayan never will be happy. Daksha Prajapati and other demigods not directly involved in the offense, but they being stayed there, they accepted offense committed by Daksha Prajapati. That's why Narada Maharshi says that one should not hear the offense committed against the blaspheming any Vaishnava or Lord. 3 solutions he gives. If somebody blaspheming the Lord or devotees, you kill him. If you cannot do, you jump into the river, you commit suicide. If both you cannot do, get out of that place. Don't hear it. Because it is a serious offense. So, Daksha Prajapati also, when devotees, Vaishnavas are not happy, then Lord will not be happy. Now that Lord Shiva is happy, Daksha Prajapati realized his offense committed against the lotus feet of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva also is non-different from Krishna in the Brahma Samhita, where Lord Brahma, glorifying Krishna, offered that Chiram yatha dadivikara vishesha yogat sanjayite naitatas pratagastetu yah shambhutamapi tatha samupaiti karyat govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. In the purport second sentence itself, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, he writes that Shambhu is not second God. So therefore one should be cautious not to criticize. He is also pure Vaishnava, Vaishnavanam yatha Shambhu. So offense against Shambhu also it is serious offense, because the great devotee of the Lord, he meditates such a way that when he goes to the meditating on Lord Sri Krishna, he opens eyes after some thousands of years. Such a great Vaishnava. Now that Lord Shiva is happy, and Lord Narayan also appeared on the arena. When Lord Narayan appeared, very many verses, how Lord Narayan is looking wonderfully. The Lord transcendental form is wonderfully described. Now everybody is offering the prayers. Siddhas. Siddhas means the sages who are in the Siddhaloka, in the upper planet system. Siddhaloka, Maharloka, Tapoloka, Brahmaloka, which is also called Janloka. The 4 lokas in the topmost of this universe, they are at parallel. When the partial annihilation takes place, below the Maharloka, heavenly planet are annihilated, but these 4 lokas remain eternal. All those who are in the Maharloka also, because they cannot tolerate the heat generated by the Sankarsana, therefore they move all of them to Tapoloka. So these are, Siddhas, Siddhaloka, all the sages who perform the great austerities. The one of the process of the Ashtanga Yoga austerities, by performing austerities, one will automatically get the siddhis. There are 8 siddhis primary, 10 are the secondary siddhis are there. So these siddhis are controlled by the Lord. Depending upon the purity of the performer, the one siddhi will come up. Pure devotees also get the siddhis, but the devotees, they don't run after the siddhis. As we run after siddhis, and also one gets siddhis, is possibility that he gets subject to the false ego. Oh, I got any siddhis. That's why you can see in the Bhagavatam many pastimes, when the the great sages, they get angry immediately and curse them. Siddhis are there, just like a person never had any money, suddenly becomes 1 billionaire. He doesn't know how to spend the money. He wants to show his opulence. To contain that opulence also not easy. And the sages also, they get that opulence of siddhis, they can use, they can do. They can become smaller than small, like atom, they can become lighter and they can fly in the air. They can become invisible also. They can get anything they want, whatever they say. You saw anything in America, just to stretch your hand, prapti siddhi, you can get it. They can get anything. But though Prabhupada mentioned that also pure devotees, they are devotees, they controlled everything, they reach the stage of the pure devotion also. They get liberated, which is Sahyajya Mukti. But unfortunately, in the 10th canto, 2nd chapter, while offering the prayers by demigods to the Lord Sri Krishna in the womb of Mother Devaki, Lord Brahma says, Anye ravindacha vimuktamaninas tvayashtabhava avishuddha buddhe aruya kruchena param padam tata patantyana yushmadangrihi. Lord Brahma and Shiva, Indra offering praise to Krishna in the womb of Mother Devaki say that, Brahma says, my Lord, I have seen all those yogis, tapasvis, who perform austerities, they got all the siddhis, they thought that they are liberated. Manina. Mentally they are thinking, physically they are not, but they thought they are liberated. Even if they happen to go to the Parampada, spiritual world, like Sahyajya Mukti, merging into the effulgence of the Lord, my Lord, all of them fall down. Patanti anadhruta. Patanti means fall down. I have seen them all falling down. Why? They perform all other process of the realization of absolute truth, but they did not serve your lotus feet. Ushmadangri. Anadhrita Ushmadangri. They ignored to serve your lotus feet. Means unless one serves the lotus feet of the Lord, no matter which process we take it, there is possibility of falling down. Serving the lotus feet of the Lord is the bhakti yoga, devotional service. In the only bhakti yoga, pure devotional service, we serve the Lord. Devotees always look at the lotus feet of Radha Radhanath. Devotees always look for the mercy of the Lord. They say that I am qualified. No, my Lord, if you want to, you can give your mercy. Devotees never demand anything from the Lord. What you feel happy just to give. That is one of the pure glory of the pure devotional service, that devotee never ask Lord anything. Mama janmani janmanishvara bhavatat bhakti rahayati toyi. Life after life I want to serve your lotus feet. Devotees never ask for even the Vaikuntha, if you want to give it. Actually, pure devotees doesn't want to go to Vaikuntha also. Because devotees enjoy serving the lotus feet of the Lord, they think that is more superior than even Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha every day, okay, that is the Vaikuntha specialty there. Spiritual world. But you cannot celebrate every day. If you are eating halwa every day, you don't realize the sweetness of halwa. It is common. But once in a month you take halwa is very nice. Once in a while you get anything, you enjoy that specialty. In Vaikuntha every day is the celebration. So we don't feel any specialty. But here in the earth planet, after a few months we get the Janmashtami, then Radhashtami. After 1 month or 2 months, every festival comes up. So all the time with utsaha, enthusiasm, devotees enjoy celebrating the Lord's pastimes. The pure devotee, that's why I say, no, what should I do in the Golok? Here, okay, I can hear Katha, Krishna Katha, I can celebrate. Devotees neither want the heavenly planet nor the spiritual planet. Only they want to serve the lotus feet of the Lord. The serving the lotus feet of the Lord, it can be in the earth planet, it can be spiritual planet. Whatever it is, up to the Lord Sri Krishna, what they give it, we don't demand. Demanding Vaikuntha also, my Lord, I serve you, please deliver me to Vaikuntha. It's a good desire, but desire is a desire. So it is not unconditional serving. We are asking the Lord, I am serving you because in return I expect liberation from, I want to go to Vaikuntha. It means if Lord doesn't give Vaikuntha, I don't want to serve. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that unconditional, we don't desire, expect anything from the Lord. Just like the gopis. Gopis serve the Lord Sri Krishna, without expecting anything from him. They serve Lord Sri Krishna only for the pleasure of Krishna. That's like when Lord Sri Krishna was leaving Vrindavan for Mathura at the invitation of Kamsa, Rajavasis were not at all willing to allow him to go. Even the gopis also not willing. Having seen the pain the gopis feeling, Lord Krishna said, tell me, okay. They tried to stop him going to Mathura, lying on the ground, that you drive your chariot on us. Lord Sri Krishna understood. Then he said, you tell me, by allowing me to go to Mathura, which makes me happy, you like that one? Or by stopping me from going to Mathura, you feel happy? Which one you like it? In one condition, that if Krishna they allow him to go to Mathura, Krishna will be happy. But if they stop him, if he stays in Mathura, in Vrindavan, gopis will be happy. So which one you like it? Then gopis agree. No. We want to see always smiling face. We can suffer for you, but we don't want you to feel. That is great sacrifice. They are feeling pain like a death for them to be separated from Krishna, accepted for the pleasure of Krishna. The devotees also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that we want to serve you for your pleasure. That's why all the purports you can see, Srila Prabhupada mentioned that we serve Radha Krishna for their pleasure. We are not serving for our pleasure, but we serve Lord Krishna to make the Radha Radhanath happy. All the purports said that. Therefore, because we don't ask anything in return, we have no desire at all. If we got any desire, we have to take a birth to fulfill that desire. And therefore, Srila Prabhupada has given a simple formula, just serve for the pleasure of Gaunitai, for the pleasure of Radha Krishna. And because all the desires are for, we want to make Krishna happy, that's all. And we don't have any desire, naturally, we get the spiritual world. So here, see, like an elephant that has suffered the forest of fire can forget all its troubles entering the river. Our minds, O Lord, always merge in the nectarian river of transcendental pastimes. So the elephant doesn't like the heat it is. Even summer also, wherever it sees the water pond, then it runs to the take bath. It can stay in the water hours, but it cannot eat. It cannot take its height. So in the same way, forest fire is there, elephants run to look for shelter of the water. In the same way, when you are troubled by the material conditions of life, full of miseries, adhyatmika, adhidevika, adhibhautika, so many sufferings. No one can say, I am happy in this world. So, to get out of that distress or miserable condition of the material existence, the easiest way is to always contemplate or think of the pastimes of the Lord. One has to get out of the bodily consciousness. When we are in the bodily consciousness, naturally we think even small distress also big one. When you try to always absorb in the wonderful transcendental pastimes of the Lord, gradually, depending upon how much seriously we are thinking, we transcend this bodily consciousness for the duration of that hearing and remembering the pastimes of the Lord. We are in the soul proper, no more in the bodily consciousness. Therefore, we forget what is the troublesome for the body. That's why I say that here. Okay, always emerge in the nectarian river of your transcendental pastimes. More we hear the transcendental pastimes of the Lord, more we will be freed from the material condition of existence. That's why in the Bhakti Yoga also say that Srunvan grunan samsritiyanta chintayan namani rupani cha mangalani cha. Lord Krishna's pastimes, hearing, glorifying the Krishna's pastimes, and remembering what we heard, contemplating on them. By that, these all are the very auspicious mangalanicha. Because why auspicious? Just by engaging in hearing, glorifying the Lord, remembering the Lord, we will be freed of the sinful activities, and also gradually one can be properly situated in the soul proper, Atma Bhuta Sthiti. One can be freed from the body consciousness, the Atma Buddhi also. Kriyasu yasta charana avishta chetana bhavaya kalpate. Brahma says that, and one engaging in the body in the service of the Lord, they will not take birth again. Bhavaya kalpate means they get liberated. So statement is from the Siddhaloka, inhabitants of Siddhaloka. So they got all the 8 perfections of the Anima, Mahima, Laghima, Garima, Prapti, many Ishata Siddhi, so many Siddhis are there. In the 11th canto of the Bhagavatam, Krishna says that these are given by the mercy of the Lord. One cannot demand that this Siddhis will come. No. When Lord sees that, okay, this qualified for this particular Siddhi, you will get it. But the secondary Siddhis, they automatically get it. Again, that also needs performing the austerities, regulative principles we required. But devotees, they are not running after the Siddhis. Automatically, see, like one of the secondary Siddhis, that you won't get. You are not tired of material things, and you are freed from the hunger. And for example, devotees, Anekadas you can see. Some devotees you can see, some completely fast, dry fast. Nijalekas, no eating, no drinking water, nothing. And devotees can tolerate. What about the non-devotees? They want to eat 4 times, 5 times. Every 2 hours they see, go to any office, see, always drinking and eating is there. So devotees on the devotional life, automatically this practice, we get it, siddhis also devotee get, but they are not running after the siddhis, automatically there. Even they find under the miserable conditions of some suffering, they don't say, okay, Krishna want to give me this trouble, I accept it. Life, so long as we have this material body, suffering is natural. We cannot escape from the suffering. But devotee mood is that, okay, by mercy of Krishna, intensity of this suffering is minimized. As Lord Brahma says, offer prayer to Krishna, 10th canto, 14th chapter says, Tattenu kampam susamichamano bhunjana evatma kritam vipakam hrudvagvapurbhi vidadhan namaste jeveta yo mukti pade sadaya bhak. Lord Brahma says that, my dear Lord, your devotees were surrendered to you. They take everything, even suffering also, they take it as your mercy, anukampa. Whether it is happy or miserable condition, they take as your mercy, and undergoing even all the tribulations without blaming anyone. They continue to perform their devotional service unto your lotus feet. They are qualified. Going back home to becomes their right. Hrudvag vapurvi, Hrudvag means by thought, word and deed, by the mind and by the speech and body when you serve the Lord. Hrudvag vapurvi vidadhan namaste jiveta yo mukti pade sadaya bhav. Automatically devotees qualified to go back home because that becomes their right. That Brahma speaks. So for the devotees different, whereas this yogis all, their life is different. Even though they come to the stage of pure devotion, there is possibility of having the little ego. And that's why you can see in the four Kumaras, they are not ordinary personalities. When they went to Vaikuntha, up to 6 doors they crossed without any obstacle, easily. But the final entrance, the 7th door, Jai Vijay stopped him. When Jai Vijay stopped him, they got angry. How dare you stop me? And they cursed. So the austerities, tapasis, Ashtanga yogis, they get the this, but there is possibility that is getting fallen also because of the false ego. As such, they cannot be elevated to the spiritual world. Only one can go to spiritual world when he engage in the service of the lotus feet of the Lord. The devotional service always were controlled by the spiritual masters. We are always controlled by the Vaishnava. That's why devotees are not subject to the false ego. The moment we get false ego, some Vaishnava will chastise, what are you doing? Whereas the yogis, they become independent, and as such there is possibility that they fall down. Similarly, there is a statement by Prahlad Maharaj that who are always measured in the ocean of nectar of describing the Lord's pastimes are liberated and have no fear of material condition of life. Prahlad Maharaj says, Soham priyasya surudha paradevataya leela kathastava nrsimha virancha gita. Prahlad Maharaj also says that, my Lord, so long as I am always thinking of your lotus feet and contemplating on your wonderful pastimes, I have nothing to worry of this material existence. Whenever we think of the Lord pastimes, we are completely absorbed in the pastimes of the Lord, we are automatically situated in the soul proper or freed from the bodily consciousness. When we are freed from the bodily consciousness, automatically we are in happy. Because that is nature of the soul, Satchitananda. When you are situated in the Atma Bhuta Sthiti, soul proper, automatically that happiness, transcendental blissfulness is there. One need not to struggle hard for that one. Automatically come up. But when you are situated in the body consciousness, then we are subject to this is wrong, so many. And why I am getting suffering? All this suffering and remembering the suffering will also come when we are in the bodily consciousness. That's why here say that, Prahlad Maharaj said that when so long as I am thinking and contemplating on your pastimes, completely absorbed in your pastimes, I am not worried of this material suffering. Siddha says that the mind of an ordinary person is full of anxieties. Example is given, elephant. If persons who are suffering in the forest fire of this material existence will only enter into the nectarian river of description of pastimes of Lord, they will forget all the troubles of the miserable material existence. We used to see in Vrajamandal Parikrama, Maharaj did a lot of the Vrajamandal Parikrama, there are very tough places are there. When you are walking on the stones, Indian roads and not like a South African roads. And sometimes you are walking, the blood will come from your feet. Because the stones are there, sharp stone pieces are there, more going on the small hills also. But I have seen the devotees, more you get the penciled by the stones, they say Radhe, 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 and keep on moving. They don't stop at all. And finally, we have seen 2011, first time His Grace Janivas Prabhu and Pankajangir Prabhu, both were in Rajamandal Parikrama. First time they came. Many times I told Prabhuji, blood is coming, why don't you sit in the car? No, 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 it is the blessing of Krishna. Both of them, from the feet, the blood was flowing because they never walked it. And still they were happily moving, saying Radhe, 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 Radhe. When I am telling you that when we are thinking of the pastimes of the Lord, mind is absorbed in the pastimes of the Lord, we are no more in the bodily consciousness, we don't feel the miserable conditions or pains and pleasures of this body. We are always situated. And though even walking, but not that after reaching the place they are enjoying, no. Immediately they are ready to give lecture, everything. So the same is explained here also. Prahlad Maharaj says that they will forget all the troubles of the material existence. Siddhas do not care for the fruitive activities, such as performing sacrifices and achieving the good results. They simply merge in the transcendental discussion of the pastimes of the Lord. That makes them happy, without care for the pious or impious activity. When you are in the devotional service, there is no pious, no impious. Everything we are doing for any activity we do for the pleasure of the Lord, nothing. But pious, impious is for us. But any activity done for the pleasure of the Lord, that become always pious. For those who are always in Krishna consciousness, there is no need to perform any kind of pious or impious sacrifice activities. Krishna consciousness is itself complete because it includes all the process praised in the Vedic scriptures. So that is wonderful translation is given. Srila Prabhupada. So each demigod, different categories of demigods, Siddhas, one of the category, are also offering the prayers. We stop here. Any question, comment, welcome.
Well, I could make a little comment, I suppose. I've been looking through the verses, the last few verses, 4 or 5 or so. And these different people, like here it's the siddhas, and yesterday it was the great sages, and the verse before was the wives of those who are performing sacrifice, and then it was, I think it was Lord Indra, yes, Lord Indra, and each one of them, they're all appealing to the Lord for something, I mean, in terms of something at least, which is kind of related to their nature, their position. Like here, the siddhas, well, Lord Indra, I just happen to be on that page right now, that he's glorifying the Lord. You're always prepared to punish the demons, Lord Indra. That's his sort of perspective on things. Then the wives of the performance of sacrifice. So now, by the glance of your lotus eyes, the sanctity of the sacrificial arena may be again invoked. So that they're into doing some form of, the sacrifice that Daksha wanted to do. And then yesterday it was the sages, and they're saying, you're not attached, even to the goddess of fortune, so that they're into not being attached. And today, it's kind of interesting today, the siddhas, they, as Prabhupada says, it appears they are pure devotees because they're always merged in the nectar of hearing the pastimes of the Lord. But then they say that that we experience such great transcendental bliss which is as good as the pleasure of merging in the Absolute? Merging, you know. It's a lot better than that. But, you know, I hesitate to say that they're maintaining some sort of, even the, you know, not so high perspective. You know, they think merging in the Absolute is good. But it seems that they, at least their appreciation of the Lord, these different people we just mentioned, it's all in terms of their positions and their feelings and how they see things. Just a thought.
Everybody offer, Manus offer in different way, Siddha, Devatas different way.
Hare Krishna. But thank you for the nice class. It was very nice.
Jagaduk Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananda Koti Vaishnava.